Hi, this is a tutorial for What's My Age Again, the Blink-182 song, but acoustically. So, for instance, my cover, which I did, which you can click on somewhere, I'm sure, which I did a couple of years ago. But I did it acoustically, so it's all finger picked, and there's various people wanting me to do a tutorial, so it's finally here, and I hope it's useful. So we'll start with the opening riff, the sort of famous opening riff. Tom Dong himself in gigs says it's really hard, but I don't think it's certainly finger picked, it's not that tricky. What we're basically doing is anchoring, that is to say, keeping our fingers in the same two notes. The 11th fret of the G string, 11th fret of the B string. By the way, bear in mind, cap 1 second for this entire song. 11th fret of the G string, 11th fret of the B string, and then all we're doing is alternating a bass note around that. So the first one, let's get close. First one is the 9th fret of the D string, and there's the 11th fret of the G and the B string. And it's a very simple picking pattern. It's so you're going up and back down. So it's D string, D string, D string, D string, B string, D string. See my fingers? It's thumb. So it's just thumb, index finger, middle finger, index finger. Da 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 da. And then all you're doing in between each one is changing the bass note. So it's the 9th fret of the D string, the 9th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the E string, and the 11th fret of the E string. So if you practice that slowly, get up to speed. I mean, it takes a lot of practice, but it's a very simply constructed riff. You just need to practice it lots and get it each time, get a little bit faster, a little bit faster. A metronome would be very useful for that. Just, you know, up about 10 BPM each time until you can really get it grooving. It's very simple in itself, and so the only bit it changes in is at the end of the verse. So it's I took her out, it was a Friday night, a walk alone, to get the feeling right. We started making out, and she took off my pants, but then I turned on the TV, and this bit goes. So what this is thumb, ding, 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 ding. So that's thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, and that's when you get to the 9th fret on the E string. This is just before the pre-chorus. You go back to the 9th fret on the D string. So it's, and that's about the time she walked away. And then we're going into the chorus. Right, the chorus is very basic chords. Well, fairly basic, not too basic, but they're fairly basic chords. We've got E. This is all in relation to the cap on the 2nd fret. E. 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. So a big open E. We've got B, which is a bar chord, which you need to work on if you haven't. If bar chords is a particular thing that you're having trouble with, let me know in the comments, because I might do a bar chord lesson, because that was always a big step for me, so I think it might be worth doing. B, which is 2, 4, 4, 4, 2 from the A string onwards. C sharp minor, which is 4, 6, 6, 5, 4, and then A, open A, which is 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. And the picking pattern I use varies a lot actually, but tends to be this, which is picking the root note with my thumb, picking either the 3rd string, usually the 3rd string, with my thumb second, so root note, thumb, 3rd string, thumb, and then I do a pluck with these two. I'm doing the G and the B strings there at the same time with index and middle finger. So again, it's the same as the start riff. I'm going so all the way up and then back down one. So root third, twang third, root third, twang third, root third, twang third. And again, it's a case of starting slow and getting the chord changes right as well. Because it is quite so fast, you need to start very slow and work your way up. So eventually we go, yeah. Because obviously it's only once per chord when you get to full speed, but it's worth doing it a few times just to get the sort of rhythm, get your fingers really into that position. Then when you actually get fast enough. But again, it's really simple when it's slowed down. It's just speed. So E, B, C sharp minor, A. So that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I'm still more amused by prank phone calls. What the hell is God like? My friends say I should have my age. And then this last bit, all you do is pick it out. Arpeggio, all of the strings. So in this case, the middle four. So what's my age again? That's just going up and going back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. What's my age again? And that's just going down C sharp minor, B, A, and you're ready for the verse. Now the verse is exactly the same picking pattern. So it just happens that the chords are in different order. So it's A, E, B, C sharp minor. So I took her out from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. This state looks down on the side of me. And again, you're doing the picking out, but it's just B and A this time. And that's about the time she walked her back to the chorus, etc. So when it comes to the bridge, because the actual thing is, which is just around the E on this, all we need to do is, so what I do is in the video, I believe, I think that's, which is just a very, like, it's staying on the E. I never move from that E during that entire bridge. I just happen to be picking different notes on the chord. So this is root note, the twang that I keep doing, which is index finger and middle finger, and then just mixing it up between the middle finger and yeah. And to get the same right sound as the riff, I'm going. Now what this is let's see, it's close enough. Third, fourth, right. So if I'm doing the strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the lowest to the highest, it's 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 6. That's why I'm holding the E the whole time. So, which is the same as the riff. How the actual riff goes, but this one's, and then it goes back into the so I think those are all the different parts. Picking is very simple. It's very simple when you slow it down, and it's just a case of practicing it solidly to get it sped up to. So I hope that's helped. I'm going to be doing a tutorial for Stay Together for the kids. That'll probably be at some point during the week, because I'm starting RADA on Wednesday, so it's going to be all a bit rushed. But stay together for the kids. If it's just the opening riff that anyone needs to know, then let me know and I'll just do that. If it's the whole song, let me know and I'll do the whole thing. Yeah, coming up next on the channel is going to be Many of Horror, the tutorial that someone asked for, and then I've got a couple of covers to add as well. So keep watching, subscribe, and thank you. Also, before you go, look at my originals channel, which actually has videos on it now. So run over to that one there.